Hello and welcome back to the SBOS podcast with me, of course, Harry Thomas, and today we have the original lot plus one. So Josh, say hello. Fucking cunt. Alfie, say hello.
Alfie, say hello.
And a new member to the world of SBOS. Rhys, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And what are your credentials? Give us a rundown of who you are.
He's not allowed in 12 counties. Friends. I'm not allowed near primary schools, and my favourite meal is lasagna.
That's great.
Same.
So you're basically Garfield.
He's on board.
That's great. That's great. We've got Rhys on board this week, and hopefully for many more weeks. So it's now me, Josh, Alfie, and Rhys. So that's 4. We're hoping to bring in the other Rhys to combine the Reese's Pieces. It will then be complete. So just quickly, the amount of Twitter followers we have gotten in a little over a week, maybe a bit more.
It was less than a week. The first one was last Sunday.
Oh, less than a week then.
You set it up on Monday.
Yeah. It's quite astonishing. We're getting a lot of retweets and favourites on our links to our podcast. I haven't actually checked the numbers of how many downloads and listens we had this week, so that could be completely different from when I last checked. But no, it's really good, and I don't want to do a thank you bullshit thing because there's nothing to thank you for yet. You've done nothing.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
There's nothing to thank you for yet.
Thank you for this to be the last one. Apparently, it's been nice knowing you all.
Oh, it sounds like Rhys is turning into a fucking android.
Yeah, fucking.
That was a bit laggy. There's nothing to thank you for yet because you haven't put money in my pocket. So
No, Harry, you can't say that.
I can say that.
You can't say that yet. You're not big enough to sell out yet.
It's my own.
Yeah.
It's my event. No. Honestly, it's really sort of.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's dumbfounding, and cheers is what I'm trying to say.
It just makes us want to do more.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not Josh. Josh is not really enthusiastic about the whole thing.
Sounds.
Because he's not enthusiastic about anything because he's a hipster. That's why.
Yeah.
When you live the life I've lived.
Oh shit! I just got killed by Germans.
See the things that I've seen. Yeah.
What have you seen, Josh? Give us a detailed description of what you have seen.
He's seen things, man, and he's seen some things.
The memories
stuff.
Haunting.
Is it Manchester United losing to Chelsea?
No, because that hasn't happened this season. I'll tell you though, Man United losing to Norwich a week after losing to Bournemouth is a fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
LBG, butthead looking cunt. Sort it out or fuck off.
He's next, mate. He's next.
Oh.
Okay, so what we're going to try and do in this podcast, different to the previous podcasts, try and have a bit of a structure, which has kind of gone out the window in the first 5 minutes of this pod. We want to kind of keep a structured type thing, maybe go off into a few stories, topics, and all that sort of bollocks, and then we'll finish up with a cool little game like we did last time.
Did you use the? Have you just used that intro? That one you was using yesterday and last night.
The Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, has it just gone in?
Well, it will be in afterwards.
So it would have gone on by now.
Yeah. By now it would have finished.
Right. Are we going to use that every week, or I think we should try using?
I'm pretty sure sooner or later
every now and
copyright's
then.
going to prevent us.
I don't know.
Well,
No,
no, because this is a drum and bass remix. But no, I mean, I don't think.
But he's the one who said Antiques Roadshow. I just thought it was his own thing.
Yeah, I did as well.
Fucking dick.
Fucking hell. No, I think.
It's a good thing anyone outside of England won't know what that is, so we're all right.
Well, yeah, there you go. No, but to your point, Josh, I think what you're trying to get at is like a new intro every week, right?
Yeah,
Near enough. If anyone can be fucked.
Well, if I can find something new every week, then I'll definitely put it in. But yeah, then no, definitely, I like the idea. But yeah, no, that's something that we found. When did we, what? How did that even come about? I think when we listened.
Well, I kept playing it.
Yeah.
And then I said, try find a remix.
Yeah.
And then you found a remix, and that's the end of that story.
Well,
is that it?
No, but then it was used at we used it at quite a lot of parties. Like when we'd have control of the sound system, I'd just randomly put it on, and we get looked at.
It's bloody brilliant.
Oh, there's a bit of buzz there, a bit buzzy. Buzz coming.
Yeah, that was me
Buzzy.
coming onto Skype.
Okay. Coming on to men.
Yeah, so it's still Buzz Killington. So yeah. How have we all been this week, guys? How have we all been?
Not busy.
Good.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
busy.
that's right, Rhys.
Good.
Not busy.
Rhys, you're out of the job now.
Yeah, I fucking quit that shithole, didn't I?
He got fired for sticking his dick in bottles at Morrison's. That's what he doesn't want to tell you. He was wearing milk bottles on his penis and scaring the children.
What size did you go, Rhys? Did you go on the little ones, or did you go up to about
6 pinters, mate.
No, yeah. So Rhys has stuck it to the man. He's been like, "Yo, fuck you. I don't need you," and he's been like, "Yeah, I'm leaving. Whatever." So, yeah.
I've become the Alfie of the group now.
That's well.
Hey!
Now burning.
You don't know anyone any money.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that everyone in this conversation now has seen Star Wars.
No.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to say now, before we go any further, is
Solo dies.
spoiler alert.
Are we going into spoiler territory?
I don't think there'll be any spoilers. I don't think people don't want that. No, I don't think there'll be any spoilers.
I'm going to say it just in case one of you are like, oh, and this and then someone considers it as a spoiler. So
we can call it a spoiler cast.
I'll say
we can call it a spoiler cast.
Yeah. I'll say now.
This is the spoiler segment of the show.
I'll say now that we will try not to give anything away.
You can always edit it out.
Yeah, I suppose.
If there's someone, we're trying to avoid it, but if someone accidentally says some cunty thing, just edit it out.
We will try. We will try and keep spoilers out of it. Then let's just say that. But just in case, I will edit it out afterwards. Who should we go to first? Rhys, Star Wars, Episode 7. What do you think?
It blew my fragile little mind.
I remember I saw your Snapchat. Snapchat, so that blew my mind. It blew mine as well. What did you think in general? I mean, the way it was, done.
It was a good. It was good. It was well. Let's not beat around the bush. George pointed out, made a very good fact that it is an almost exact replica of the Star Wars New Hope.
Yes. I'd agree with that because I looked at something online earlier, and it had like side by side scenes from New Hope and Episode 7, and it's like fucking hell. They've just done what they did in New Hope, but in like
Well, yeah.
kind of
Well, if you
roundabout
think
way.
about it, like, yeah, the big points is an old good guy dies in every.
Okay, well, there goes our spoiler thing.
That's a
No.
spoiler.
No, that could mean someone else.
No,
Good night,
if
Mr.
you
Tom.
Star Wars: A New Hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi dies.
Spoilers,
Doesn't he?
man. Fucking
Qui-Gon Jinn dies in the original, and now someone has
Qui-Gon
died
Jinn?
in this.
And someone else.
has died in this now. Yeah.
An old character. We're not going to say who.
I know who.
Yeah.
Of course we know who.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it does follow side by side, I think, with New Hope. But I think in a kind of roundabout way that doesn't copy it too much.
I never said it was a bad thing. It was.
I think it was
It's
fucking
just that-
phenomenal.
Okay, we're going to
think
Alfie
it-
now, quite obviously.
I think it was fucking amazing. I think it's exactly what the Star Wars universe needed.
Yeah.
Like, J.J. Abrams is just brilliant. He done brilliant with Star Trek, and he done brilliant with Star Wars.
Yeah, I think so too. Now I think we should go to Josh.
The hipster. He's
Well,
going to
the
say
most
something
critical.
negative.
No, let me just defend
The most
him a little
critical
bit.
person.
Let me just defend him a little bit. Josh is...
I know what I like.
Like, yeah, Josh is a big critic
Men.
in terms of...
When you've seen Return of the King Extended Edition, and then you see every other film, it's just like, what are you doing? Sort yourselves out.
But I,
Well, some of us don't have
that
4
way.
hours
I
to put
now
into a
feel that
film.
way. I now feel that way for,
You do now,
for this
Rhys.
film. I now feel that way for this film. Any other film that I watch now after this, I'm going to compare it to that.
It was in Return of the King Extended Edition.
Yeah, I have.
I don't think you have. I think
have,
you'd know
mate.
if you had.
I have.
You should go watch it. Basically, it was a good
Spielberg.
film. It was very enjoyable, but it had a couple of problems with it.
Okay.
Like, there was just a couple of things that just annoyed me a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad. I really liked it. It was fun. I should see it again before I can have a 100% solid opinion on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think maybe a chunk of my opinion of it may have been affected about where I was sitting in the cinema, because I did struggle with it. I saw it at the IMAX, like, in London, the supposedly the biggest screen in the UK.
First
Yeah, I
world
know.
problem.
But we were sitting in the front row, and it was so, like, literally looking at the screen, it's like looking up at a building. It's fucking big. And it's like, you can only really, well, Bill didn't really have much of a trouble, but I was staring at it, and I was like, I could only take in so much at a time. Like, so when it's like a close-up, or like medium sort of distance, and everything's going off, like your shit's flying past, you got your fucking Joel wanking himself off or some shit, and he's like, it's just too much taking away. Like, what is going on? Like, but as the film went on, I found it easier. It was mainly maybe the first half, the first third, where I was just like, someone fucking slipped my wrist because I can't deal with this. But yeah, it was
I
a good
almost,
film. But
I
it
almost
was
had a little tiff.
not nearly what I was hoping for. I was mainly had high expectations of it because it's done by J.J. Abrams, and he
Yeah.
done Star Trek,
Yeah.
and I love that film. The first one, I really like the second one, but I'm not entirely sure if he did the second one. But the first one, it's fucking
Yeah, he
great.
did.
I haven't really watched
He
any of the
He
TV
did.
shows.
He's doing he
I've watched all of the old TV
He
shows,
has
all of
done-
the TV shows.
and is doing Star Trek 1, 2, and 3. I know he's doing that.
Wait,
No,
wait.
Is he?
Wait,
no,
wait,
he's
wait,
not
wait.
doing number 3.
Yeah,
No,
his name
he's
was there.
no. He's half
He's producing
directing-
it.
Yeah, he's producing it. The person who done Fast and Furious 7 is making it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But I didn't know
Furious 7 wasn't bad.
I didn't watch it.
Bad
But
films.
didn't J.J. Abrams do Lost as well?
I think I've heard that from somewhere. Maybe he did like a couple
Shall
of
I
episodes or
consult
so.
the internet?
Yeah, consult
Yeah, have a
the
look.
internet.
But
Yeah. It must
we
have
had
been
pretty
early
good
stuff.
seats. We had pretty decent seats, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
see it again in Hastings, the Odeon.
Yeah.
I nearly
But it won't be soon because I've only just seen it. And
I nearly fought a guy.
Did you?
Yeah, well, not fought him, but he got really pissy at me. I was like walking along. Like when we was walking into it.
dream it.
No, I was trying to catch up with
God.
my girlfriend, and
I
this
didn't
guy,
see
I was
this.
sort of like barging sort of past someone because I need to get to her, and then he was like, "Oh, sorry, mate, I'm in your way," and I was like, "Yeah." And so I carried on walking.
You fucking deserve that then, you bellend.
I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Ooh."
Well, yeah, he was in his way because his
He
girlfriend.
was in my way, fucker. And I'm like,
That's your property.
What, mate?
You go get your property, bitch.
yeah. No, but I think I'm definitely going to go see it again and buy the Ultimate of Blu-ray when it comes
Have you
out.
not heard the lyrics, Harry, to Get Your Hands Off My Woman?
Get your
By the Darkness.
Oh, we did do Lost. We did do
He
Lost.
says quite clearly, he's got no right to lay claim to her frame. She's not his possession. True words, Justin Hawkins.
Fucking Justin Hawkins.
Yeah, but then he says, "Get your hands off of my woman."
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So.
This has been a reading from Get Your Hands Off My Woman.
What? So he's supposed to. So he says that, and then like he's implying that get your hands off my woman.
Joker's run its course, Harry.
Yes!
Can we go back to the story?
Okay.
You fucking drowned that one out, didn't you?
Yeah. So. Oh, bit of mic wiggle.
Alright.
So yeah, I think all around between the four of us, we enjoyed the film. I would say more than enjoyed, but you know.
Yep.
Well, yeah, there's enjoying, and then there's saying it's the greatest film of all time, which
No.
a lot of people in our friend group do quite often, i.e. The Avengers, most overrated film I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but I
It
never.
was good.
I never.
It was
It was
good.
good, but it was not nearly the greatest film of all time. Heading back to
Anyway,
Return of the
right.
Extended
But
Edition.
I feel like I have.
Just cutting in quickly.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams did do Lost.
Okay.
He did. I thought so.
He did. Yeah.
But just going back to what you said, Josh, a lot of our friends do say that, but I don't say that a lot.
I'm pretty sure someone said that about Avatar. Now, thinking
No, I
back,
didn't.
does that
I
make you
didn't.
not just want to slap yourself in the
Max.
face?
Max.
No, I fucking hated Avatar. I didn't enjoy it that much.
I'm guessing that would be Max or Callum who said that.
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
No, but I don't generally say that about films a lot. But this is I feel like I've been waiting for this film for so long, and just I judged that on the feelings that I had throughout the film, and I was just completely hooked from the first. I was hooked from when the logo and the music come up till the very end of the film. So if a film can do that to me, that's in the class of one of the greatest films I've ever seen of all time.
And my arse didn't hurt, because usually my fucking arse kills.
Well, they
I'd put it at,
refurbished these screens in there, didn't they? So
Yeah.
it's like new seats.
Where would you put it in the rank of best to worst Star Wars films, numbered 1 to 7?
What? So
I think...
if I was to rank Star Wars films,
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't like give me all of them. Just say which one. Where would you put this one?
I'd probably put it in the top 3.
I
More
think...
specifics, Harry.
All right, I'd probably go for. So
4. That's where I put it.
No. I'd probably go for like something like a New Hope at 1 at first.
You just said it's
No.
the greatest film you've ever seen. How can New Hope be better if it's
No,
Force
but-
Awakens the greatest
but-
film you've ever seen?
We're putting this into category of best Star Wars films I've ever seen.
All right, okay, go on.
What? So, just because of the innovation of the film, I put that at A New Hope at 1. Closely following that, I would put. See, this is hard now because 4, 5, and 6 I really enjoy. I'd go New Hope at first, and then Return of the Jedi at second, joint with Episode 7, Empire Strikes Back third, and you know the rest from there.
I think...
I'm sorry. I
that's
have
not
to
right.
disagree right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Empire Strikes Back is number 1.
A lot of
Hands
people
down.
say that, and
Yeah.
I thought that until I watched them most recently last week, and I really enjoyed A New Hope, and I wasn't really as much
Yeah.
into Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I would normally
Alright.
agree with you, but until I watched them again, I'm going to say New Hope is my favourite one.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm going to go and grab my dinner quick, so
All right,
give me
Rhys,
5
My
minutes.
list. I need 4. I need to have 4.
Okay, go on then.
New Hope,
Yeah.
Empire,
the same boat as me right now.
Fuck. I want to
From
say
there-
Revenge of the Sith,
Yeah, okay, so that's the same as me.
and then Jedi, and then
Nah, after that I'd put Force Awakens, and then
I mean,
Jedi
I don't know.
in fifth.
I know, right. Let's comment on 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 I grew up with. Like,
yeah.
I grew up with them Star Wars films, and if you would have asked me, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I would have said, 1, 2, and 3 are the best out of like all the Star Wars films. But now I'm in a bit of a more of an adult mind. I think you just have to go for 4, 5, and 6 as being the better out of the 2 trilogies.
It's like I rewatched the 1, 2, and 3 with my girlfriend like quite recently,
Yeah,
and like I hadn't watched them for quite a while,
yeah,
but like I didn't enjoy it as much. I felt like it just wasn't like. Obviously, I love like Ewan McGregor.
1 and
like,
2 are the
people like
films. They're the chore films. You have to watch
Yeah.
them to get to 3.
Yeah.
It's like they're just a burden, and that's what I felt like when I watched Episode 7. I felt of this new trilogy. That's what it felt like it might be. It might be the burden film until you can get to Episode 8 or Episode 9.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly how I
But
felt.
it might not be, but 1 and 2 are definitely that. I mean, I love 3. I think 3 is great.
I think
Especially
it's-
when they're like, the Emperor's like doing that thing to Mace Windu. He's like, eh, with the electric, and throws him out the window.
No,
And
but I
it's,
think
do it.
I think they've set a really good groundwork for a new trilogy in this film. I'm obviously not going to say what happens at the end, but the ending is just epic. I love the ending.
Yeah. I mean, we can. It's not like no reason why we can't talk about the film if we let them know it's going to be spoilers from now on.
Yeah, but I think we agreed at the start that because it will spoil the like, people will turn it off because they don't want to listen
Yeah,
to it.
but if we just say we're going to say something like from now on, people can be like, oh, okay.
Maybe we'll talk more about it next week, and we'll
Yeah,
move on to
give-
something
Yeah,
else.
once it's been out a bit longer, I think. Yeah.
I just think it was a masterpiece. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
How everything was filmed was brilliant.
Definitely a masterpiece.
Now, whilst it's probably going to be one of the highest received films of the year, personally, I thought Straight Outta Compton was the best film I've seen
Yeah,
this
you
year. I mean, I don't go to the cinema very often,
See, you keep.
but
you
I
keep
saw
talking
that, and I
about
saw
this.
Hunger Games. Hunger Games was really good as well,
Oh, I can't
but
stand
Straight Outta
Hunger
Compton
Games
was
now.
just Straight Outta Compton. It was so good because it's a real. Well, I mean, some of it's a bit exaggerated, and obviously it cast Dr. Dre on a bit of a saint in it. Obviously, it excludes the part where he apparently beat a woman, but
Yeah. Oh, and mid-conversation, Josh has ended the Skype call.
Oh, Josh.
I'm going to pause and we'll get him back. Okay, we got Josh back. Josh, you were talking about Straight Outta Compton.
where did I get to?
You were talking about how it portrayed Dr. Dre.
All right, yeah. So it's all basically exaggerated true.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be based on truth. So I don't know how much of it is true and how much of it isn't, and how over exaggerated it is. But it's like the main producer towards it out of the original group was Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
and it sort of cast him as a bit of a saint in it. Like he was a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a bit a lot of his scenes he's pretty neutral. He doesn't really do any of the bad stuff. He sort of, they try to make him be your favourite character. Obviously mine was Ice Cube because Ice Cube fucking Don in it.
Yeah.
But there's a point in his career where he beat up a woman, and that's completely skipped over. That maybe it's
Funny
not
that, isn't it?
during that timeline of the film, but
Yeah.
I mean, the reason I heard about it is because it wasn't in the film, so I assumed that it was in that kind of time. But yeah, it's a really good film. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you kept going on about it when we've just been speaking like outside of the pod, I'm quite surprised you would enjoy a film like that, to be honest.
I don't really follow music, but I just thought it was a really good story.
Well, see, I follow the music. I follow their music, and I wasn't really interested in going to see the film. But I suppose, I mean, all that you've said about it, I suppose it's sort of like a cultural thing that.
I might have a different opinion on it if I see it again. Well, same as Star Wars, but
Well, yeah.
When I saw it, I came out of the cinema. I thought, yeah, that was really good.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it. It's on my top list to watch, along with Ant-Man. I haven't watched that yet.
See,
No.
I watched it on the plane. No,
I
it's
dunno.
good. I watched it on the plane. I watched it on the plane when I went to Mexico, and it was really good.
Really?
Was it good? Is it good Marvel? Like,
It is
No.
actually probably one of the better ones for a while.
Listen,
Really?
Guys, just talk amongst yourselves quick. I'm just going to get a drink.
all right. Well, what's so good about it?
It actually, I don't know. It's just like Paul Rudd, obviously, is a pretty good actor,
Yeah.
and it actually makes you kind of care about other things apart from the superhero.
Mhm.
I actually cared about like his aunt,
Yeah.
Anthony.
His aunt.
You actually like care about things like that.
What? Has he got a pet aunt?
Well, he's Ant-Man, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but he actually has a pet aunt.
Yeah, he can control ants.
Fucking hell. You
What?
trying to, like,
This is the basis of the film. Just turn the camera on and see Rhys eating his fucking
the basis
food.
of a film is
No, you cut that. Cut that beef up, boy. You cut it up. Get a little bit of Yorkshire pudding in your mouth. You want to see me? I can't. He looked a little bit taken back. Go on. Oh yeah, a big mouthful. That's it. Oh, he's gagging a little bit. Got Benedict Cumberbatch as the lead.
what about
If they've
Deadpool?
started. Oh, I don't care for Deadpool.
I mean, Deadpool actually isn't thingy, is it? It's Fox.
Who's he being played by? Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, see, fucking hell,
Deadpool
he's already
before
in
as
2
well.
other films. Oh, here comes
Yeah.
some cunt over here.
Yeah, but the thing is that Ryan Reynolds takes the piss out of how shit Green Lantern was in
Oh, that
Deadpool.
film was dreadful.
Like,
Is that DC?
Yeah. He's like, don't make my suit a green one, or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, don't make my suit green or animated.
He says
Yeah.
that in the trailer.
No, I can't wait for it. Deadpool's my favourite, like,
Green Lantern,
superhero
it's like,
anti-villain.
when it got to the end, I assumed it was about halfway through because it was just like starting to pick up and then it just finished.
I can't remember it, to be honest.
Well, I didn't watch it at home. I don't remember. I think we watched it as a group.
No. If you remember, Josh, we all watched it with around Max's, I think it was, or Nathan's.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it might be
Nathan's.
Nathan's.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a load of
It was around
toss.
Nathan's.
I remember going around Nathan's. That
Rave
used
about
to be a
it.
good time.
I tell you what I am looking forward to.
For the dark times. For the Empire.
Fucking Batman vs Superman. That
Oh,
is
fuck
going
that
to
as
be-
well.
Not
Oh,
interested.
shit.
I'm not looking
Yeah, I
Not
think
interested
that's
at all.
Even
I-
Rhys thinks it looks bad.
I think DC have, like, won
Is she with you?
next year. He doesn't talk like that. He's like, is she with you?
Yeah,
Is it not with me?
He talks like a woman.
Hey, you leave
That wasn't a
Ben
woman's
Affleck alone.
impression you just did there, mate.
Yeah, that was like a butch
What
woman.
kind of woman do you know?
Butch lesbian. Oh, God.
Oh, there
I should
we
have
go. We just
Isn't
lost
Amy's
everyone.
mum a lesbian?
Whoa, no. She's
A bisexual.
bisexual, but
Ah,
I'm
same
going to
thing.
cut this part out, actually. Just,
Oh, neither of them. Neither of them.
I'm not talking
I'm
about
just-
Katy Perry's boobs.
just gonna. Okay.
What, Amy's mum's a lesbian?
Oh dear.
I'm gonna clap again
fuck.
so I know when to cut. Right.
Hell.
Yeah. So
Lesbian?
yeah, lesbians. They're great. Oh God. He completely threw me off.
He's thrown.
He probably doesn't know
Oh,
what to
dear.
Harry
say.
just cut out a hilarious chunk of the fucking podcast.
Did it to himself as well.
Right.
What was we talking about?
You lot were talking about loads
Marvel
of films.
and shite.
Marvel.
Talking about Ant-Man and how it was pretty good.
Who
I
else
watched loads
was
of
kind of
films on
weirded
the
out
plane.
by Kylo Ren's face?
Oh,
I think he looked like an emo.
I just feel
Oh,
like
sad
his
emo.
teeth were really annoying me.
I just feel
Yeah.
like now they've picked like a pretty boy to be the Sith.
I don't think he's
now-
pretty though, is he?
No,
He's
well, he's not like generically pretty. He's more like.
Max zoom on Rhys.
But the bad boy pretty.
Yeah. So now you're gonna get like little fucking fangirls sitting on Tumblr, like reblogging like photos of him all the time. Like, oh my god,
Really?
I want his penis in me.
You want you want
That's just the story of life there, Harry.
Fuck off.
That's just stereotyping there, Harry. God.
It's not. It's...
No, I think.
Alright, let's move on
Twist.
to Jose Mourinho.
Okay.
This is the part of the show where I go quiet.
The special one, sacked.
Well, actually,
Before Christmas.
the not so special one, as I'd like to put it. What do you think? What do you think, Josh?
Well,
what's your opinion?
I don't think he deserved it. Although there's only so much more that Roman Abramovich can take before he's going to do something. But even if he sacks him, what more? Like, they beat Sunderland this weekend after he's been sacked. But that's Sunderland. I think they're like second to last in the league.
Well, that's
like-
the thing. Like,
It's not a managerial problem. It's a player problem.
yeah, it's a
and he
player.
is the motivator. He's like supposedly one of the most motivating coaches in the world. He's the only coach to win the league title in 4 different countries. He's one of the best. I don't know what they're going to do. Like they can't get anyone better than him except for potentially Pep Guardiola.
who's already confirmed to go to Man City.
Oh, it's not confirmed.
Well,
Heavily rumoured.
there you go.
Heavily
Man,
rumoured.
shitty.
With a signed paycheck.
Shitty Arab money.
Shitty Arab money. Can we say that? I don't think we can say that.
Why can't we say that?
We'll become targets.
United Arab Emirates. It's a country.
Hey, Banta.
We'll become targets.
It's like people saying you can't call someone a Paki. It's the same as calling someone a Brit. Pakistani.
Now we're
British.
Now we're just gonna get fucking bombed.
Hey, it was Mr. Reed that taught me this, and he's a geography teacher.
Mr. Reed. Oh lord.
What a
Mr.
one
Reed.
anchor.
Fucking hell. Wasn't he like the Christian?
No, that was
No.
Well, it was kind.
No, but-
He's the one who taught RE.
Oh right. Okay.
Did I tell you?
But, yeah.
What's
Your question is lagging.
Mr. Powell.
What's that?
Yeah, you told us about Mr. Powell coming into your shop.
He told us about Pal.
Yeah, the cunt brought something back.
Yeah, a light bulb.
Bastard. Yeah, fucking light bulb, son.
So let's go to a quick segment. Top trending topics on Twitter right now. The top
Your
is Watford.
Yes!
Obviously-
Watford!
Obviously after beating Liverpool, I think it was 2-0 in the end.
Fucking scouse.
Second to that is Liverpool. The top with
Which is the same subject.
yeah.
I was going to say the same subject from the other side.
And it says here in third just started trending Toy Story 3.
What?
Yeah, it's a fish.
I don't know.
Toy
So
Story
Star
3's
Wars
been
The
a
Force
fish for
Awakens
many
is not on there
years.
at all.
No, not at the
It's
moment.
supposed to be a rom-com, isn't it?
Toy Story 3. I
What
don't know
is?
why it's trending.
Because it's probably a trailer about to drop.
Toy Story
what?
3's been out for many years, Alfie.
No, wait. Oh, I thought you was talking about Toy Story 4. My bad.
No.
Ah.
All right,
That's why the rest of us were like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Fourth to that is Skirtle. Skirtle is trending.
Disgusting.
Rogers. I can only presume
Bring
that's
back
Brendan. Brendan Rogers. Next.
No, didn't his wife... Didn't he... Was that the basketball player that wiped out that guy's wife?
What?
Oh, I know that was in the news the other day. What was it actually? Brendan Rodgers or was it this other dude?
I don't know basketball players.
Brendan Rogers was in the newspaper.
What is the subject? Brendan Rodgers. Does it just say Rodgers or does it say
It
Brendan?
just I'll
Rodgers?
click on it. I'll have a look.
Yeah. I might be mistaken.
I've got a well, oh my god, that's well funny.
Well,
Well, share it, dickweed. What are you showing us in the camera? Oh, what a
Well,
boy!
Cheers, lads.
Cheers, lads.
What is it?
It's just Brendan Rodgers holding up a glass of orange juice saying, cheers, lads. In a meme.
Have you seen that? Alright, here we go. Meme of the week. Meme of the week.
Okay.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
from this week. I saw it last week, but it's a picture of like Liverpool huddled round doing a little team talk. Basically, it's like Brendan Rodgers has got a notepad and a pencil, and he's like, "Right, Tom, you want a Big Mac? Martin, you want the chicken nuggets?
Yes.
And Jordan, you can have a Happy Meal."
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a fantastic. I'll
it's
try and
brilliant.
find that and post it up on the thing.
I assume that's because he's young. Is that what we're
No. Well, yeah, but like the player was young, but it's because it got to the point where he was doing so badly, he essentially knew nothing, and
Yeah.
all he ever talked about was these players having great character.
Yeah, great. Let's move on from that. I've got hashtag 50 Shades of Louis' arse.
What?
Huh?
Don't want to know.
Yeah.
I do. I'm fucking clicking on it. Let's have a look.
We know it, Louis. Well, fucking go message him then. Maybe he'll tell you all about it. Okay, how much ice do you need in that cup?
So much ice. Oh, I think it's just that Louis from One Direction. Something
Oh,
to
what
do with him.
twat.
I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah. Skip.
Oh, it turns out apparently they are going on a hiatus.
So
Yeah,
we.
good.
So
I couldn't
we're
find
all-
anything on it. I couldn't find anything on it last year when you said about it, but not last year, last week. Yeah, but Bill said they're going on hiatus.
That's good.
So,
They can get
I
fucked.
bet you. Well, when they come back, I bet you the one that left will join back with them, and they'll sell out. But not sell out as in like become shit.
They're
like, they can
breaking
sell
up
out
already,
in
though.
the arenas.
Yeah.
Apparently they're going on hiatus. But I haven't seen it anywhere.
I've also got Origi here. Origi's been trending.
Or Divock.
Yeah. Don't know why.
Are you just on the football trends? Come on.
No, literally, like all my trends are just like seem to be football trends. How do I get to like worldwide trends?
On the
Should
front.
be
isn't it?
worldwide, shouldn't it?
On like home or something.
Should be.
Make zoom on Rhys's crotch.
So I think we should at some point, maybe not now because we're. Well, I paused at 20 minutes and we're now on coming up to 15 minutes. So.
I don't know. I think
Wait,
we
we've
can
only
keep going.
we've only been doing this for how long?
We're doing well. The first part was 20 minutes long, and I paused it when you left. So and we're now on we're in 15 minutes just now. But it's like so we can't do an episode. But one episode maybe we should do the Cards Against Humanity episode.
We can do it now.
Capture that then. Nah, let's not do it now. We could make like a one-off for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You'll have to capture it with your capture card, and then we'll have to put it out with the audio.
Well, no, I mean you can still do that type of thing with audio.
Yeah.
Well,
These nuts.
My camera keeps zooming in and out every time I go to take a drink.
I know, I'm loving it.
you can know that, mate.
Are you still not finished that thing now? Where's the Yorkshire's gone? I missed you eating them.
Worldwide.
That's what I was weighing
Where
around.
did my what go?
Your Yorkshires. Oh, here we go
Huh?
again.
What?
The pressure's on.
It's like I'm a celebrity eating trial, except that I could do
Harry,
this no
didn't
problem.
you have a story about your mum to tell us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good lad. My mum on Friday. What?
The camera just keeps zooming in on Rhys every time he tries to do something. He just picked up his orange juice and it just zoomed in on.
Right. So, my mum is a weird
Wonderful
creature.
lady. Yeah. We'll get that in there now.
Two different opinions. She is weird. And on Friday last week, my mum went to a choir service that was held outside of a church. Like not even inside. So she was outside in a public area with these group of what can only be described as
Choir singers.
Yeah, I suppose I was going to use something more offensive, but I just sort of thought about it. Yeah, so she comes to this choir practice, and well, I say it's practice. It was just more of a, like, if you want to call it in young terms, it was more like a gig. So she goes to this gig at the church.
Local church.
And I think she said there was about 20 people in sort of a half circle. Fucking, and the vicar was up on the steps, so she's looking at the vicar.
Hold on. Sorry, Harry, no, I'm not talking to you.
Fucking hell. The vicar is standing on top of the steps. Anyway, she's standing here, and then she suddenly realises that she to most of the song she doesn't know any of the words. So she's kind of just going
like our own Mr. Bean.
Praise him.
Hallelujah.
So, and then the vicar is standing on top of the steps like a proper badass, and he goes, "Anyone want any requests? Anyone requests? Anyone?" And
DJ Reverend over it.
Like, what do you say to that? Like, yeah, give me a bit of Spandau Ballet, a gold, please.
I've got one. Sing Santa Claus. My grandma got run over by a reindeer. That's always a good one.
No, if I was there, could you sing me Santa Claus, you cunt? Where's my fucking bike? But no, yeah, I just thought it was really odd because everyone knows what my mum's like here, and she just randomly up one Friday evening just up and went out to this choir thing, like she didn't know about it until like one of her friends told her about it. She was like, "Yeah, I'll go and sing outside this church. Why not?"
Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing.
She was sitting there telling me this story, and I'm thinking, you're so weird. Like,
that's quite a good story.
Right, is that it? I was hoping for a little bit more sass.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say like your mum got up there and started getting like healed or something.
well, no, I mean, she started like trying to lead like one of the hymns. Like she like was being proper loud and like she normally is. But no, the air has been taken out of the story by now because it's not too fresh in my memory. But what I will tell you about the other night, my mum got a new toaster.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
This fucking...
Yes.
Before you tell this story...
We could tell this story in
Literally,
2 seconds.
He told me this story twice before Alfie joined, and he told Alfie a further fucking 2 times. And... it took me a couple of times before I even understood what the shit he was going on about. Like, my attention was a little bit split. Like, he does, but like, go on a bit. So I was like, I'm just playing Fallout. But tell the fucking bread story.
So
I haven't heard this.
I'll make it as short as I
Oh,
can.
you're gonna fucking love it, mate. It's a spectacular. I want it printed.
I'm gonna make it as short as I can. So, Mum and Dad buy a new toaster. It has 2 slots. The previous toaster had 4. I said it's a waste of money. Anyway, so new toaster's in, it's plugged in, all working. I come downstairs to make some toast. My mum is standing next to me by the sink. I proceed to get the bread out. I get 2 pieces of bread out, and I put them in horizontally. Is that the right term? Horizontally?
Yeah,
Horizontal
you
is-
can't put it in vertically because the holes are only in the top.
Right, so I put it in sideways, basically. And, you know, some people do that, some people put it in upright. I do mine the other way. Now, you would have thought that I committed some sort of hate crime to this toaster because she stood next to you can't do that. I'm like, what? I'm just, you know.
Gosh, you got no idea.
No, you can't do it. You'll break the toaster. I'm like, so I'm gonna break the toaster with these 2 bits of bread. Well, if you break it, you'll have to pay for it. I'm like, fuck no. And then she pops the toast out and puts it in the way that she thinks won't break the toaster, and then I pop it back out and put it in my way, and then she just leaves in an angry rage. But yeah, she just went off on me for putting my toaster in like horizontally, which I thought was a bit
But that
weird.
is like the equivalent of putting milk in before the cereal into a bowl. It is just, you should just be burnt as a witch.
Oh. A little bit of a debate going on.
Okay.
On politics tonight.
Well,
Burn them.
yeah, burn them. Okay. So yeah, that was my story. Anyone else got any stories? Josh, you got any stories?
Do you want I could tell them about the Papadopoulos thing
Okay, go on.
from yesterday. So, on the Xbox, there's the Connect sensor, which...
Josh,
and
you have to go back
on
and
FIFA,
say
it's
that
really
first bit
sensitive
again.
to playing.
You lagged out a bit.
Oh, yeah, fuck. So... on the Xbox, I have the Kinect sensor. I got the Xbox around when it came out, and they were still like, you can only get them with the Kinect back then. But I was playing FIFA yesterday, and the Kinect sensor is really sensitive on FIFA. So you just say something, you can say like, oh, fucking tits, and it will be like, long ball, and all your players will be starting to do long ball. But now, there is a bit on FIFA where you can sub players off by saying their names. And it's not easy to do at all. It's the one thing that you want to do, and it's fucking annoying. You have to say it so many times.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I was just talking to Harry. I think he was just telling me something. I think he was talking about the bread. To be fair.
Was talking about
the bread. Yeah. And I was just like asking him something like, so you were trying to put it in on its side, or you weren't? And then for some reason, the Xbox thought I said I wanted to take off bong and put on Papadopoulos. Now, I don't know where he got those words from, because nothing that I said sounded anything like... I don't think there is a word that sounds like Papadopoulos, so... I literally signed that player because he's got a name like that.
Papadopoulos.
It's the only reason I want it. And then when he does something, if he takes a shot, the announcer just goes, Papadopoulos! I'm like, oh, fucking there he goes. But... the fact that and it actually worked. It took off bong and put on Papadopoulos, and I was just like, "This is bullshit." Because then, like, I'd already used him in the game before, so his energy levels were low, and he just became injured. So I lost the player and ended up conceding the goal. All because of his shitty bread story.
Hang on, is Alfie still there? He's not spoken in a while.
Oh, he's gone connect, I think.
He's what?
I have no idea. Oh, there he is.
Oh, my mic was on fucking mute.
How did your mic go on mute?
I was talking to my mum.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so, Alfie, do you have anything to share with us today?
I don't know, I'm pretty boring.
Yeah.
Rhys? Rhys, you usually have a good story.
Tell us about the old people's home from yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
There's not really a lot to say. Like, it was my granddad's been in there, like 3 years now.
God, we're going on a bit of a downer here.
Yeah, it's not a happy story, if you really want me to tell it.
No, but
tell us about the new
it's more
song
the
you
story
discovered.
about the weird song you were fucking singing.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe you guys haven't
like,
heard that song before.
No. So, yeah, it's like, obviously they were singing hymns, like, as we got there at like 3:30, they just finished singing hymns because the guy turned up. And, like, so I sat down, I said hello to my granddad, he doesn't have a clue who any of us are. So, like, you know, it was like a silent night, away in a manger, Christmas tree, 12 days of Christmas. And then I found that one where it's like, Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
It's well famous.
Like, it must be.
It is. That's.
If I have the picture, like it was on Snapchat. So, hold on, let me quickly find the lyrics. But there's a verse at the end of there's like a couple of lines at the end of the first verse, sorry, and it's like the next morning, found Grandma laying face down. We looked at her face and there was hoof marks and claw marks down her back. So,
She's a kinky cat, isn't she?
From what I remember reading it, like she was drunk and like went out to find medicine and got killed by Santa Claus.
Fantastic.
It was one of those nursery rhymes. That's why I said on my Snapchat, I don't remember singing this one at school.
No, I don't.
But,
That's fucking...
What I want to do quickly is just as a little.
quite famous. It was like the top search on YouTube. Like you type in grandma.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
There's like a few songs. I don't know if I should put one or not.
Yeah, maybe. What I want to do quick with you guys is I want you to give these best of Cards Against Humanity cards rating out of 1 to 5.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So the question is blank, hours of fun, easy to use, perfect for blank. So and the answer is the entire internet, hours of fun, easy to use, perfect for a cat video so cute that your eyes roll back and your spine slides out of your anus.
It's not that great. I'd give that like a 2.
Yeah, I'll give that a 2.
He seemed so pleased with himself before he read that out, and now he broke his heart.
It made me chuckle. Josh?
What?
What do you reckon on that?
2.
2.
Solid
Right.
2.
And the Academy Let me start again. And the Academy Award for Gandhi goes to Tasteful Side Boob.
1.
Tasteful side boob. Holy shit.
No, it's not slutty. It's kind of tasteful.
Yeah. It's like kind of.
Oh,
You know.
wow, where are you getting this from?
That'll do. I'll give that one a 3.
I drink to forget alcoholism.
5.
No.
Are we still playing the game, or are you just making this?
No, I'm going through them. Daddy, why is Mummy crying? Question mark. The glass ceiling.
She's torn.
The glass ceiling.
I don't get that one.
No, I don't. That was awful. -1.
Let's move on. The mum freaked out.
I feel like we've missed a trick here.
My mum freaked out when she looked at my browser history and found a bigblackdick.com/a bigger blacker dick.
Okay. That's a 4. That is.
Yeah.
It's a bigger, blacker dick.
That's a solid 4. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's white privilege.
What? White privilege.
Was there a follow-up? Was that it?
That was it.
That's awful.
How did I lose my virginity? Winking at old people.
Practicing statements again.
What is Batman's guilty pleasure? Jerking off into a pool of children's tears.
There's no logic behind that. Like, do you think it would have something to do with the Batman universe and something? No.
This is Cards Against Humanity.
Jerking off into
This
a
is
pool
just.
of children's tears.
I'm trying to find a...
4.
Oh, God.
Hang on. What has been making life difficult at the nudist colony? Sorry.
What?
So let me read this again. What has been making life difficult at the nudist colony? Making the penises kiss.
Docking.
Straight docking.
There you go.
Give me a reload, bro.
Here is the church. Here is the steeple. Open the doors, and there is a bullshit. Some of these are just not good.
No, they're not. You need to find better ones.
And the Academy Award for not giving a shit about the third world goes to God. That's just true.
Yeah.
Um,
There's logic. There's logic in that one.
What gives me uncontrollable gas? Poorly timed Holocaust jokes.
Oh,
God.
Oh, no.
that's a 5. That is a 5.
I went into that one not reading the next card. Step 1, black people. Step 2, agriculture. Step 3, profit.
5.
Oh, we passed watershed.
I drink to forget drinking alone.
Nah.
This month's Cosmo, spice up your sex life by bringing explosions into the bedroom.
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Spice up your sex life by bringing explosions into the bedroom. I like that one. Step 1, bitches. Step 2, date rape. Step 3, profit.
Jesus Christ.
Grandma may pass, but necrophilia will last forever. I don't know either. Let's do one final one.
No, it's not. It's only 25 to 5. Watershed's at 8 o'clock.
Okay, that was delayed. I said that like a minute ago.
Oh no.
Make it a good one.
I'm going to end with this one, just because it was the next one. Lifetime presents Arseless Chaps, the story of kids with arse cancer.
Fuck. Okay, this is turned dark.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh,
Is there
okay.
one more?
This one. Well, I'll do one more. And the Academy Award for picking up girls at the abortion clinic goes to the Pope.
We managed to offend pretty much everyone there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that we're not racist. We just hate everyone equally.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
Rhys just has an excuse for everything.
So.
Racism, mate. It's ethnic banter.
So, we've done 34 minutes of the pod, and
Is that it?
well, the previous part before I paused was 20 minutes, so we've done 55 minutes. So, shall we end?
Need a calculator, Harry.
Shall we end with fuck off? Shall we end with a little bit of a what if?
Yeah, sure. Let's what if that shit.
Let's what if this shit. Okay.
What if Piles came alive and ate you while you sleep?
I'll be fucked.
The golden one.
Right. So what I'll do is
Everybody knows he has Piles.
I'll go along the line of the three of you.
No, there's a Deathclaw!
Oh god, yeah. I'll go along the line of the three of you, and so I'll start with Rhys, and then I'll go to Josh, and then I'll go to Alfie. So, Rhys, what if you point out 5 people that, along with yourself, would be terribly successful, but you also need to point out 5 people whose lives will be destroyed? Would you do it? Would you not do it?
I'd fucking do it.
You'd do it? What's your reasoning?
Money.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Josh, what if you always get the latest Android phone, but you can never again use any Apple products?
What? Well, no, I prefer Apple products, so
So you would go no, basically.
yes, no.
Okay, that's fine. Quick fire round. Alfie,
What's that?
what if you get $1 million, or in this case pounds, but they are taken directly from the Red Cross?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wow!
We don't see where it
Fucking
goes anyway.
hell, man.
Might as well go to me.
Alright. Fucking
Am
hell.
I right? Can I get a
I don't
hallelujah?
know. I don't know what to say.
Are you right? That's a good question.
Rhys, what
Wait,
if your lifespan?
What's the Red Cross?
Red Cross
It's
is a
the
charity.
one that goes to Africa.
Oh yeah, I'll
It's
take
the money
that
that goes
shit.
to Africa.
Fucking hell.
I'm in need.
Rhys, what if your lifespan is increased by 50 healthy years, but
Yep.
you step on a Lego brick when you least expect it a couple of times a day for the rest of your life?
Oh, oh,
Oh.
that's a tough one.
I see it's
50
hard.
extra years of being healthy, eh?
Yeah, but you step on a
Lego.
Lego brick.
The only thing that compares to that is stepping on one of those plugs.
Well,
isn't it?
stepping on a plug socket,
facing
yeah.
up.
Oh, they're the worst. Oh.
You know what?
Fuck.
I'd do it.
He'd do it. Okay. Fair play. Fair play to the man. What, Josh? What if you got to feature in an episode of your favourite TV series, but you may never watch the series again?
No,
Straight answer
no,
from
it's not
Josh.
worth it.
Alfie. What if you may point out someone to become your personal slave for 5 years, but after 5 years you must be that person's slave for a year?
Yeah, I'll do that, Josh. You can be my slave.
Alright.
What?
You're
Yeah,
going to
you can
be
be my
Alfie's slave for 5 years.
What? But he has to be my slave for a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh, I don't agree.
Oh well, there's no talking in the matter. You'll be my
Oh,
slave.
think about slavery, Josh. You don't get to agree.
No slave. God damn it, Rhys. Why do we bring you in here? All you've done is cause problems.
Rhys, what if you were always happy, but your closest friend is always irritated?
Yeah, I'd do it.
Okay.
No remorse.
Josh, what
And
if...
that makes me happy watching other people suffer.
Oh shit!
Oh, calm down, Starling.
Josh, what if you become a professional ballerina and earn £50,000 a month, but you have to dance ballet as soon as you hear music being played?
I swear we had this last time.
No, we didn't have this one before. No, because I listen to music too often.
So you go no, even though you'd be getting like 50 grand.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Alright, you're saying no. Alfie,
What's up?
hang on. They've given me a bullshit question. What if you could become invisible whenever you want, but your genitals would be invisible each time you get hungry?
Wait, read that out again. What?
What if you could become invisible whenever you want, but your genitals would be visible each time you get hungry?
Yeah, sure.
What you do, what?
Just
Yeah,
make
I'll
sure you
do
don't
that.
get hungry.
You just leave your dick out
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, no, I've got my dick out all the time.
Fucking do it.
Okay.
Fucking do
Those
it.
cameras not on.
Yeah, that's why his camera's not on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got it in my hand right now.
Right, okay. Rhys, what if the sun shines when you are happy, but it rains when you are sad?
No. England gets enough rain.
Thank you, Rhys.
That's a different view. Okay.
That's a very depressing vibe from you, Rhys.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you depressed, Rhys?
All right,
No, talk about it.
you'll like this one, Josh. What if you are the best football player in the world, but you become a dwarf?
I would be Messi.
Well,
Literally.
you'd be smaller than Messi.
Well, yeah, mate. But he's short as shit anyway, and he still scores headers, so I'll go for it.
All right.
Yeah, but you'd be like Peter Dinklage.
Come on, man, mate. I'll be world's best.
Yeah, that's true. Alfie, what if you can
I'll
read
play for
people's
Scunthorpe
thoughts?
United.
What?
I like it.
Alfie, what if
No.
you could read people's thoughts, but you fart continuously for as long as you do it?
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fucking brilliant. Hey, is Alfie reading my mind again? I don't know.
Sooner or later, it'll become the same thing.
What if, Rhys, you got free internet forever, but you had to use Internet Explorer 6, which is like the oldest one. No?
No, straight up no.
Alright. No reason.
Not worth it.
Josh, what
Not
if
worth
you
it.
could see what other people dream about you when they sleep, but they could see what you dream about them when you sleep?
Yeah, okay, I could get around that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you could be next to like some
blackmail
really like hot
would be
chick.
on another level.
Yeah, you could be next to like some really hot chick and just like see.
Oh, I have to be in the same places and I can't just fucking snatch dreams from across town.
You could do that. You could do that if you want.
Well, that was the plan.
All right. Well, then yeah, we'll go for yeah. Alfie, what if
My name.
you could create the world's best movie, but it took 20 years to finish?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just recreate Return of the King Extended Edition.
Yes! You fucking know. And I'll be sitting here waiting for it.
I'll hire Josh as Sam, and I'll be Frodo. And Harry can be
I'm not a fat ginger.
Share the loaf.
I'm waiting for him to say who I'm going to be.
Why haven't you spoken of this before?
Someone with a beard.
No, you could be Gollum.
Fucking careful.
Rhys could be Aragorn.
Yeah.
What if?
That's alright.
What if Rhys?
A hot wife.
No, Rhys
That
can
could
be
be King.
Gimli. Rhys can be Gimli.
Rhys can be Gimli.
Ah.
Yeah, no, Gimli's good.
Rhys, what if you got to have sex with anyone, but anyone got to have sex with you?
Just say yes.
He's thinking about
It works out either way.
I suppose.
What was the question?
But does that includes men as well, doesn't it?
It includes anyone. Anyone got to have sex with you. I suppose you could like be a teacher in an all-girls school and never leave.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, alright, why not? Screw it, yeah.
Alright, he's saying yeah. Alright, Josh, sorry. What if you could walk on water, but you can't swim?
Wouldn't need to swim.
Shit.
That was a shit question. I'll ask you another one.
Well, obviously I wouldn't be able to enjoy swimming as a pastime.
What if, Josh...
But,
Enjoy swimming as a pastime anyway.
well, I would do if other people went. But what I'd do, whenever people were swimming, I'd just grab like a fucking waddle and just walk along next to them and just smack them in the end with it and they pop right up.
What if, Josh, you'll be twice as fit and twice as muscular, but your strength is weakened?
What? Well, how much is it weakened by?
Just weakened by a considerable amount.
Do you only look muscular?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just obviously, if it's weakened severely, then you won't be able to do your day-to-day things, which you should be able to hold yourself
not
up.
severely, just weakened to this point of, like, you wouldn't be able to do stuff you normally would.
Well, that's severe.
Alright, well...
No, I wouldn't do that.
Going no.
I wouldn't do that.
Alfie,
Yo.
what if you get £10,000 per month for 25 years, but for the next 5 years, you may never take off your clothes, not even when exerting your needs?
Wait,
So like shitting, masturbating.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Pissing.
That's just fucking dumb.
You wouldn't do that.
For 5 years?
What, wearing the same clothes for 5 years?
Yeah, well, you can't take off your clothes.
What if I was
25
naked
Does it
anyway?
have to be all his clothes, or just like a single piece of clothing?
Well, it says never take off your clothes, so it doesn't specify.
That's shit.
Well, you could just be wearing
No.
pants and like sit at home all day.
Yeah, I could do that, but
10
I
grand
wouldn't
a
be able to
month.
shit.
Yeah. Alright.
But then I'll be known for that smelly bastard who doesn't wash.
You can still wash.
Yeah, but then you could just move somewhere else. At the end of it, you just pack up and leave.
Yeah.
I would just have a new house every month.
Right.
Just put signs up saying I'm a smelly cunt because I'm getting paid to be.
We'll do one last round.
Like Casey. He said
Right,
three
yeah.
was he getting
Yeah,
paid?
fucking dirty cunt.
Oh, yeah.
Rhys,
Dirty bastard.
what if you
Oh,
are
we crushed
twice
it
as
all.
attractive, but every
Can't
Friday
get any more
you are
sculpted than that, man. Look at him.
transformed into an equally attractive person of the opposite gender?
I've always wanted to be a woman. It's like you always wanted to know what it's like to be a woman.
I just play
That'd
with
be
my
an interesting-
I just play with my tits all day.
Yeah. Screw it, I'll do it. Yeah.
I
That'd be
fucking.
fun.
Yeah.
I've already got tits, so it's okay.
Just think it'd be catfishing people, but like you just it would just be totally like the next day you'd be like, I don't know who you are, mate. Sorry.
Yeah. Right, Josh, what if you could prevent 100 million people from dying, but you had to commit suicide and kill 100 people?
100 million people.
Yeah, but you have to commit
Ah.
suicide and kill 100 people.
I'll say I'd do it, but actually having to do it is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
How am I going to kill these people?
It doesn't specify.
Holocaust.
That's what I was thinking.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
We're already past watershed, it's fine.
Are we?
No, we're not. We're nowhere near it.
Was it
I'll
too
probably get
short?
100 volunteers. I'll be like, guys, you've got to save 100 million people somewhere. Most of them probably beat their kids, but we just got to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying you do it.
I would
Yeah.
get 100 convicts. Like
Alfie.
Joseph Fritzels and that.
Alfie, this is the best thing to end on for you and me, my friend. It's the best
fucking
thing
hell,
to
yeah.
end off the what if section of this podcast. Alfie,
Right.
what if, Alfie, what if you could become a Jedi Knight,
Oh yeah.
but your best friend becomes a Sith Lord?
Fuck, I'd do that. I'd fucking do that any day of the week.
New trilogy of
Oh.
films.
I would fucking do that any other day of the week. I would fucking straight up become the very best.
I think
There
so
it
too.
was.
Right, so
I'll
he's saying
catch
he'd
all
do
them
that.
Pokemon.
Right, well, that was the what if section of the podcast, and we're now on about 50 minutes, so add 20 onto that, that's about right.
Hour and 10.
Hang on, let him jot it down.
Fuck off.
Do the chunking method.
Long
So
division.
I think we'll sort of wind down now and
Yeah.
start to end it off there. It's been a pleasure bringing Rhys into the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Rhys now gets
My favourite part was when he ate the Yorkshire pudding.
Roasty.
yeah, I love it. No, but it's we're continuing to get followers like a lot, getting a lot of retweets, getting a lot
Just need
of.
to have them views.
Rhys, is that a camera in the background? I keep looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is that
Oh,
wired into
yeah.
your wall?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not real.
Why?
For those of you,
Right, it's an old,
for those of the people who are listening right now, we're on Skype and we're on video chat, and we can see this camera in the background of Rhys. Rhys, explain, please.
Must be. It's got to be at least 8 years old. It was like a Christmas or a birthday present or something of one of my neighbours. I'll see if it still works.
Christmas presents from your fucking neighbours? This is bullshit.
Yeah. I'll see
Did
if
he
it
have
still
a
works, but I don't know if
detached
he.
house.
I don't know if he's going to be able to pick it up.
Did he have a tash and like a weird interest in small children?
Does still work?
We can't see it. The camera's gone off you.
Ah,
Oh God!
you hear that?
Terrorist threat.
Leave the room immediately. Make no movement. Please touch nothing. Vacate immediately. Repeat, vacate immediately.
Rhys, vacate! You're at risk.
For fuck's sake. Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. So,
Crisis averted.
I'm surprised you could hear that.
yeah, I could hear it.
You're on Connect, aren't you?
So this has obviously been episode 3 of the pod. It's going well, I think.
I think it's going well.
I still think we need a bit of structure to.
Yeah, we do. We still fell apart today.
Yeah, we fell apart a little bit.
I thought it was strong. We were strong. We kept it going.
Yeah, but we still need to, get together and work on a bit of a structure and what we do here and what we do there. But we're thankful for your continued support and all that. Thank you, bollocks. I'm not good at saying thank you to anyone.
Oh yeah, Harry, didn't you say you was
I assume.
going to do us t-shirts at 300 followers?
Oh yeah,
Very fucking weird, isn't it?
yeah. Josh said he's not going to wear them.
Just have a black t-shirt with the SBOS podcast on the front.
I don't know.
I'd wear that.
I like the t-shirt with that logo on it. I quite like that.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
It's a good photo, but it hasn't got Rhys on it. You just need to crop a little picture of him and stick it in the corner.
Well, I need to add Rhys now into the picture.
Rhys, can we use your Christmas one?
No, I'll get something.
No, Rhys. Bring a Christmas hat tomorrow, and we're going to get a cracking shot of you, okay? A little portrait. We'll get a little seat, one of those little curtain things that go back.
Yeah.
One of those fake backgrounds, a big lampshade thing will shine you in the eyes. We'll be like, fuck you, Rhys. It was a great picture.
What the fuck is this? Is this a picture or an interrogation?
Both.
We haven't decided yet.
But yeah, no. So yeah, we're gonna go away, think up some stuff. I'm gonna edit this now and try and get it up by tonight. It will obviously be on the necessary social networks. So we're basically on Twitter, which is at podcast SBOS. Podcast, the beginning P is a capital, and the SBOS, the beginning of that is a capital S. You can find us on there. You can also find us on SoundCloud at the SBOS podcast. SBOS is in capitals. And you can now find us on, if you have an Apple iPhone or an iPod, you can find us in your podcast app. If you go into your podcasts that you've saved and okay, if you go into the My Podcast section of that app and click the little plus button, you can then copy our link to our SoundCloud into there, and it will come down onto your podcast list, and it will be saved in there. And every time we upload an episode, it will come up on your feed, and that will be it. Continue to listen, continue to have fun. We're still having a bit of fun with it. Yeah.
I mean, you'd hope so. We're only 3 episodes in.
Yeah. We just like talking to each other, I suppose.
All the recent followers and that just made me want to do it more, kind of thing, It sort of gives you a...
Well, when you get a bit of support, I think it sort of it makes you want to do it a bit more, I think. But
we'd love feedback.
All right, let's put this thing to bed.
Yeah, let's put it to bed. Rhys, what do you think? What do you think of your first episode? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was more structured than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well,
it's just going to be random bullshit.
The previous.
Listen to the first 2.
The previous 2 was random bullshit, but we're trying to sort of keep it so we don't go silent in spots, and But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Josh, as always, beautiful man. Striking a pose like he is now, as always.
He's nuts.
And Alfie, of course, sitting on the other end of the microphone.
Yeah.
I think next week we should start. What he's got? What's he doing? What did you do? I think next week I think me and Alfie expressed wanting to talk about wrestling a little bit.
Yeah, wrestling. That's good.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I'll get up to speed. I'll write some notes.
Yeah, write some notes, do research. But yeah, obviously, you know who I am. You know who Rhys is. Say goodbye, Rhys.
Goodbye and happy Christmas.
Ah!
Come on, what's that?
I
This
just
is
dropped-
fucking shrapnel just fell over here.
I just
Josh,
dropped my phone.
say goodbye.
Namaste.
Alfie, say goodbye.
Alfie, say goodbye.
And Harry, say goodbye. Goodbye!